My name is Sean Villanueva O'Driscoll. I came here to the beautiful island of Yakushima, which is a World Heritage Site.
屋久島はですね、もともと日本人の中で、特別な場所というか、豊かな海、豊かな山、豊かな森というものがすごく広く知られてた場所だったんですけども、日本人の感覚でこう八百万の神っていうのかな、もういろんなものに万物に神が宿るみたいな、昔からあるんですけど、なんかそれを本当に感じさせる場所だなっていうのはいつも僕は感じていますね。
I was invited here by Jumbo. Is a rock climber alpinist from Japan. His nickname is Jumbo, maybe because he has a very big heart.
Yeah, just being here, we feel such a big nature. Yikes! Pretty much dangerous approach for now. Oh, what should we do here?
Jumbo is really excited to show me around on the island and show all the classic and world-class rock climbing.
ショーンが日本に来るっていう話を聞いて、もちろん一緒に登ることを考えた時に、どこを見せたら彼に喜んでもらえるかなと。で、僕自身もどこに行ったら彼と一緒にワクワクすることができるかなって考えた時に、真っ先に思い浮かんだのが、屋久島ですね。
How many routes is this one?
I'm not sure. Should be over 10. So mainly 2 routes up there.
Oh my god. Wow. Double dyno.
Yeah, now we're gonna go to the bouldering area, which is now developing still.
We have 13 crash pads. I'm guessing it's not gonna be a low ball.
First, Jumbo brought me to see a route called Life Compass. It's a diagonal facing crack up a big overhanging boulder, which was first climbed by Jumbo himself.
とにかくこの岩がボルダーの形してたから、ボルダーで登りたいなと思って、もう単純にそれだけでボルダー登ったけどね、怖かったけど。
Jumbo says it's a boulder, but I think it's a route. This is a bouldering in Yakushima. It's raining. We have the sea, the ocean. Just being next to the sea, you can feel the power of the ocean. It's really nice.
Okay, ready? Good luck.
Thank you.
Good, good, good. Very good.
Doing it as a boulder would probably be the best style, but I didn't see myself doing it safely. For a first try, I thought it was the safest option for me, and the best style that I could possibly do it in was to try and do it as a trad climb. But yeah, it turned out to be really difficult.
Come on, go for it. It's getting better. Getting better. Oh. Good effort.
ショーンはやっぱりみんなが想像する通り、まず自然体だよね。本当に自然体でいることで、それと同時にやっぱり、なるようになるさって部分がすごく感じて、切羽詰まった感が全然なくて、でそれでいてただこう楽しいだけでのほほんとやってるのかって言ったらそうじゃなくて、すごい強い意志というものをやっぱり感じる。それは彼のクライミングから感じるかな。
Style is a very difficult thing to describe because it depends on many factors. But it's just about doing your best, I think. Doing the best style possible, doing things with heart, you know, with passion.
ショーンはなんか登れても登れなくてもすごいそのクライミングそのものすごい楽しんでる、そういう雰囲気がで、なんか一緒にいるとこっちも楽しくなってきて、で雨が降っててもなんか波が荒れててもなんかそれがむしろこう楽しさのスパイスみたいになってるような感じ。
Keep on my underwear then? Yes please, for filming.
何が来てもそれをなんか全部楽しめるような、なんかそういう空気みたいなのを感じて、なんかそれにすごい今刺激を受けてます。
I think it's important to be grateful for what you have and for what you can experience. I try to be grateful for all these experiences that I get to live. It's also mindset, you know. You can complain about things, like about the weather or about painful holds or whatever like that. Or you can just accept that there's certain things you can't change. You can't change the weather. You can't change sharp rock or you know, whatever it is. So yeah, you can make it a choice that's how it is, and you might as well enjoy it. You can make it a choice to enjoy it, you know. Yeah, and so that's what I try to do.
On the second day, we went to a place called the Passion Wall, a beautiful sandstone sea cliff next to the ocean, with the waves pounding as you're trad climbing up this beautiful rock.
Yeah, this is the very first wall that me and Keta climbed in Yakushima. Yeah.
Beautiful wall.
Yeah, such a beautiful wall.
本当ちょうど4年前に、倉上くんと初めてその壁を目にして、うわーかっこいいなってとこから始まって、じゃあどこを登ろうかってなった時に、僕が見えてるラインと彼が見えてるライン違うわけですよね。こういうとこに自分のモチベーションをエネルギーをぶつけようっていう思うんだなっていうのを垣間見ることができた経験だったんですけど、同じようなことをショーンだとか圭介だとか彼らがどこにそうやって引きつけられるのかな、どこにエネルギーをぶつけようとするのかなっていうのも みたいっていうのが、僕の本当にクライマーとしての興味そのものだったんですね。
Wow! Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
This really looks like Ireland. Yeah, I think so far the best moment on the trip for me was probably flashing Mukau on the Passion Wall. It's just such an incredible line.
Great.
Alrighty.
Good climbing.
Oh my god! So good!
Nice.
やっぱり彼がそこにそのラインにコミットしてるなっていうのは彼の目を見たら分かったし、で登った後にとにかくこのルートはダイヤモンドだと、でこの自然が本当に素晴らしいって、それを何度も僕に告げてくれた。
That's really, really good. Really good. Yeah.
同じラインを登る時の緊張感だとか恐怖だとか喜びだとか、そういうようなものを共有できてよかったなっていうのは本当に心の底から思いましたね。
What's next? I think I'm going to try Keta's route. Just to top rope it, just to see the moves. I think it's going to be way too hard for me because he was really strong. In one of his articles, he said something like that, you know, that climbing is like it's like a conversation between people and generations. And so this is like a conversation that Keta left. So I'm going to go to listen to his conversation and see what it's about. We're at the Passion Wall once again. It's a sunny day today, big change. I'm gonna try and get back on Keta's routes on the top rope, see if I can figure out the moves.
Nice, come on. Go on. Go on, nice. Nice. Very good.
僕はかれこれ3年ぐらいかな、3シーズンにわたって倉上君と、屋久島を訪れていて、あの時間っていうのは本当に楽しかった。何が楽しいっていろんな要素はあるんだけども、やっぱり目の前に広がる無限大の可能性にそれぞれ目を輝かせて、俺これやる、俺はこっちにするわっていう、あの時間って本当に幸せだったんだよね。今もうそれができないっていうのは残念ではあるんだけども、今回一緒に来たショーンと圭介は、僕と倉上君と同じようなこのクライミングに対する向き合い方をしてるなっていうのはやっぱり思ってたんだけど、グレードだとか三つ星かどうかとかそういうことにとらわれないで、自分自身の目で見て感じて、よしこれをやってみようっていうのを決断できる、そういうクライマーだと思ってたんで、そういう意味ではこっちに来て倉上君がいなくても なんかやってることは一緒だな、この興奮の度合いだとか彼と一緒に行ってた頃を思い出すような時間でした。
Yakushima has been amazing. It's a tropical island in the middle of the sea. It feels like you're far away from the world and everything. The climbing here is still adventurous. Lots of things involved, you know, like the approach is usually pretty involved and you have to bushwhack a little bit or steep, you know, climb down steep sections and stuff. It's not fast food climbing, you know, like it's not you park the car, step out and then there's easy climbing just there. And so it's more like eating some really good sushi, but with some wasabi on top, you know, so there's a bit of spice on it, yeah, for sure. Nice! So I'm going to do the first ascent of this spire right here. It's maybe the first Belgian ascent. Woo! Fermented beans, natto. It's really sticky. This is raw chicken.
Raw chicken.
I was always told never eat raw chicken, and here we're going. Raw chicken. It's surprisingly good. It's really good. It's hard to sing and play at the same time.